Welcome back to Healthy Aging with Nutrition. What if I told you that just one simple food, not a pill, not a supplement, but a real everyday food, has been clinically shown to reverse muscle loss in seniors, even at the age of 75 and beyond? It might sound unbelievable, but here's the shocking part. Only 8% of older adults even know it exists. This isn't hype. Multiple peer-reviewed studies have confirmed its power. Doctors are surprised. Nutrition scientists are paying attention. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what this food is, how it works inside your body, and most importantly, how you can start using it right now to regain strength, improve balance, and stay independent as you age. If you're over 60 and want to stay mobile, strong, and full of energy for the years ahead, this may be one of the most important videos you'll ever watch. So stick with me, and don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Aging with Nutrition, where we turn real science into real results for your health span. Number 1. Why muscle loss is dangerous and overlooked. Most people think aging means slowing down, feeling tired more often, or simply becoming less active. But behind those common signs is something far more serious that often goes unnoticed: muscle loss. The medical term is sarcopenia, and it begins as early as your 30s. By the time you reach 60, you could be losing up to 8% of your muscle mass every decade, and even faster if you're inactive. But this isn't just about strength or appearance. Muscle loss affects how you move, how stable you feel, and even how your body manages blood sugar. In fact, muscle is one of the largest sites for glucose disposal in the human body. That means when you eat, your muscles are responsible for clearing most of the sugar from your blood. As you lose muscle, your risk for insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease rises sharply. Not only that, but reduced muscle mass is directly linked to a higher risk of falls, fractures, hospitalization, and even early death. And yet many seniors still believe that weakness, fatigue, or poor balance are just a normal part of aging. They're not. They're warning signs. Your body isn't just getting older, it's losing the very tissue that protects your health, independence, and resilience. But here's the good news. Muscle loss is not inevitable. Your body still has the ability to grow and repair muscle well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. The key is understanding how to activate that natural ability. And it all starts with one overlooked nutrient found in a very specific kind of food. Number 2. The one food that reverses muscle loss fast. So what is the one food that researchers say can actually reverse muscle loss in seniors faster than anything else? It's not exotic, it's not expensive, and it's probably something you've heard of but never fully understood. It's whey protein isolate. Yes, whey protein, the clean, fast-digesting protein extracted from milk during the cheese-making process, has been proven in clinical trials to restore muscle in older adults when used correctly. It works because it is the richest natural source of leucine, an amino acid that plays a critical role in muscle protein synthesis, which is the body's way of repairing and building muscle tissue. In fact, a landmark randomized controlled trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition studied adults over 70 who were given whey protein enriched with leucine over a 12-week period. The results were striking. The participants gained measurable lean muscle mass, increased walking speed, and improved overall strength compared to those who did not receive the whey. Why does this work so well? Because leucine is the primary trigger for initiating muscle repair. Think of it like a key that turns on the engine. And whey protein contains about 10 to 12% leucine by weight, meaning a 25-gram serving of whey provides roughly 2.5 grams of leucine, which is the optimal dose needed to fully activate muscle building in older adults. And it's not just whey. Eggs are also a powerful ally. They're rich in high-quality, bioavailable protein and contain a naturally balanced amino acid profile that is especially effective in older adults. They're also easy to prepare, easy to chew, and easy to digest, which makes them ideal for seniors who may have appetite or dental issues. Now, you might be wondering about plant-based proteins. Do they work? The short answer is yes, but with limitations. Most plant proteins are lower in leucine and less bioavailable, meaning you would need to consume much larger quantities to reach the same effect. For older adults who already struggle with appetite, this is often not realistic. This is not about ideology, it's about biology. If your goal is to protect or rebuild muscle, especially if you're over 60, then foods like whey protein isolate and eggs offer the most efficient and effective way to do it. And in just a moment, I'll show you how to use these foods at the right time and in the right amount to get maximum benefit. But before that, let's talk about one major reason why many seniors still lose muscle, even when they think they're eating enough protein. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried adding whey protein or eggs to your daily meals? What's worked for you, and what's been challenging? Drop a comment below and share your experience. Your story might help someone else on their journey to stay strong and independent after 60. Number 3. Why most seniors still lose muscle despite eating enough. Now, here's the part that confuses a lot of people. Many older adults already make an effort to eat protein. They might have eggs for breakfast, some meat for lunch, and a hearty dinner with fish or chicken. Yet they still feel weaker, lose muscle year after year, and wonder why it's not working. The answer lies in something called anabolic resistance. As we age, our muscles become less responsive to the normal muscle-building signals that protein used to trigger in our younger years. Simply put, what worked at 25 does not work the same at 70. Where a younger person might build muscle with just 20 grams of protein, a senior often needs closer to 35 or even 40 grams in a single meal to get the same effect. This isn't a theory. It's been measured and documented in multiple studies. One pivotal study published in the Journal of Physiology found that older adults who consumed protein after performing resistance exercise showed a significantly higher anabolic response than those who consumed protein without exercise. In other words, the muscle needed both the proper stimulus and the proper nutrient to respond. There are several reasons why this happens. Aging muscles experience reduced sensitivity to amino acids, lower blood flow after meals, and less efficient activation of the mTOR pathway, which is the key cellular process for building new muscle. It's like trying to start a cold engine. It takes a stronger spark. But here's the good news. Anabolic resistance is not permanent. It can be improved or even reversed by combining the right dose of high-quality protein, particularly rich in leucine, with consistent muscle stimulation. That's why nutrition alone isn't enough. And it's also why resistance training without proper protein intake won't deliver full results. So, if you're someone who eats well, but still notices a steady decline in strength, It might not be because you're doing anything wrong. It could simply be that your meal timing, protein type, or distribution isn't optimized for your age. And in the next section, we're going to fix that, step by step, starting with how to pair movement and protein in the most effective way possible. Number 4. Combine protein with movement for real results. Before we dive in, tell me in the comments, how often are you currently exercising each week, and do you pair it with protein afterward? I'd love to know where you're starting from. If protein is the material your body needs to rebuild muscle, then movement is the signal that tells your body where and when to rebuild it. Without movement, even the best protein in the world won't stop muscle loss. And without enough protein, exercise alone won't give your muscles the fuel they need to grow. This is why the combination of the two is so powerful. In fact, a meta-analysis published in Aging Research Reviews looked at over 40 randomized controlled trials involving adults over the age of 60. The conclusion was clear. Resistance training, especially when paired with adequate protein intake, significantly increased lean body mass, strength, balance, and reduced the risk of falls and hospitalizations. Even better, these results didn't require extreme workouts or expensive equipment. One of the most encouraging studies was published in the Journal of Gerontology. It followed sedentary adults aged 75 and older who did just 2 basic resistance training sessions per week. The sessions were simple, lasting under 30 minutes, using exercises like chair squats, chest presses, and light rows. After 12 weeks, the participants showed clear increases in both strength and muscle size. Many of them felt more confident walking, lifting, and moving throughout the day. That means you don't need to join a gym, hire a personal trainer, or lift heavy weights. What you do need is consistency, progression, and a willingness to gently challenge your muscles on a regular basis. Start with 15 to 20 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week. Focus on movements like wall push-ups, chair squats, step-ups, or resistance band rows. Perform each movement slowly and with control. And after your session, refuel your body with 30 grams of high-quality protein, such as a whey protein shake, a couple of eggs, or Greek yogurt. This pairing of movement and protein is what primes your body to reverse anabolic resistance. Over time, your muscles become more responsive, your strength improves, and everyday tasks become easier again. And remember, your muscles don't know your age. They only respond to tension and nutrition. If you stop using them, they assume you don't need them anymore. But if you train them with purpose and feed them with intention, they will respond at 65, 75, even 85. This isn't just about protein or exercise or hitting a number on a nutrition label. This is about what your muscle truly represents. It's not just strength. It's not just movement. Muscle is your reserve. It's your recovery system. It's what helps you stay independent, fight illness, balance blood sugar, and bounce back from life's inevitable setbacks. And the best part? It's never too late to rebuild it. You've now learned the real science behind muscle loss, the one food that reverses it faster than most people imagine, and the exact habits that can turn your meals and movement into a lifelong advantage. So here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, add 2 short resistance sessions to your week. Right after each session, have a high-protein meal with at least 30 grams of quality protein. Distribute your protein evenly across breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then, observe how your body responds, because it will. If this video gave you clarity or hope, consider sharing it with someone you care about. Leave a comment below. What's one change you'll make this week to protect your muscle? And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. At Healthy Aging with Nutrition, we bring you practical, science-backed tools to help you stay strong, sharp, and independent at every stage of life. Thanks for watching. Take care of your body today, and it will take care of you for years to come.